Hey guys, so I am going to do a how I journal, how I kind of hacked this Grizz and Guidance notebook, which is really great. I have the one in navy and it runs where it's like orange themed and inside. See orange and then navy on the outside. So this would be really good for someone who goes to UVA because I know that's the school colors there, and I used to live in Virginia, so it was really quite obvious to me. I'll give you some of the specs of this journal. So first, usually I'm not gonna show you the front yet because they're already used, and I just want to give you like the more like a more clear version of this, like something that I have, like show you the pages that I haven't used. So here is a cornet playing, dotted page, circles. This one has degrees, this one has radians. And then we have this smaller grid page, this log graph page, this isometric, I think that's what it is, triangle page, this type of 8 to 1 to 10 page, and finally this kind of crosses page that kind of also reminds me of like a bigger version of the dot page, but bigger. And then throughout this notebook, there's these pages that are called guides. So what I just showed you from here to here, these are the grids and they repeat. They kind of just, there's like 8 of them, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 grids in this that repeat throughout the whole notebook. And then there's also these guides. And this one is of the cell structure, but there's more than that in here. There's maybe, just trying to find another one. This one is the Unix equivalent, which kind of is just not my favorite page because of all the words on here. I like the more fun pages like simple machines. I think this one's nice. And then there's also one of the moon. So before I show you what I've done in the beginning of my time in this journal, I will show you how I usually plan this journal in a way that I find very effective, because it's not just for it's an agenda. It's not really a journal to me. It's more of an agenda, but I keep it for my life. So I really do love using this, and I have used it since my high school years when I got the first one, the original one, the black one, which is actually my favorite, I think. And then there's a red one, which is my second favorite, or this one, like that one and this one. Red and navy are kind of similar to me. And my least favorite is the gray one because it's just not as useful. It depends on the type of grids on it that are in grids and guides that are in this journal. So first, what I like to do the best, or not like what I like to do best, no. What I like to do the most is to make this into a calendar. So I'm gonna pull up a calendar on my phone and figure out how to guide myself into this. And this is just a do-over for November because I already have one, but I want to show you how I would do it. So first, I will write November. And I always do this in pencil because I love using pencil. So I start with Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And I skip the Sunday because I kind of call that my day off and I don't try to plan so many things on Sunday. So since my log graph is kind of like gives you these, it just kind of gives a nice structure to how to do a calendar because there's 6. Since I got rid of Sunday, there's 6 days in a week, and so on Friday it's 1 because November it's the 1st, and then 2. But remember, you have to skip. You can't just be like counting them. You have to remember to pass 1, like skip over to Sunday. So that kind of bothers people, but I have to live with it. And then And then sometimes I'll make the mistake, but I'm fine right now. I'm so happy about November because there's 5 weekends in November, and there's less days in November than October, which is obvious because October has 31 days and November has 30 days, but there's one more weekend in November than October, which makes me really happy. So this is how I kind of do my page for November, and then I can write things like first day back. Just like as an example of what I would do. And sometimes I'll just even, like, for example, this day is special because it's my sister's birthday. Her birthday's on a Saturday this year. That should be really fun. She has a weekend of birthday. Kind of cool. And then, an example of what I would do with this page. I mean, this page is kind of fun. You just draw things you want to draw. I mean, I just make stairs all the time if I'm bored. Just little sketches that are fun sometimes. Where do I want it? Yeah. It's just an L for maybe something. So this type of page, I like to make this like a time thing. So this is 12, 1, 2, 3. So it's like the hours of the day. So right now it's actually 7 o'clock. So I can make this a little bit neater. 7 o'clock. And let's say it's 7 p.m. and I want to film this video and get it done in an hour. So I say, oh, finish filming by 8. And then let's say I want to do a workout at 8:30. And then I want to be in bed by 11:30. And then I can be like, oh, this is editing time. So kind of like that. And you can make it a little bit cuter with colors and just how you want it to. And I like these mild liners because I like using the chisel side a lot because I just like using it to write. So, and I find that the chisel is actually, it can be thinner than the pen side. So if I wanted to do 12, 1, 2, 3, see, 4, 5, 6. It's not really perfect right now, but if I'm really doing this as a way to plan out my day, which I'm not doing anymore now because I don't have as many things to do at this point. I'm just trying to make a video to show you what I would do if I knew how to plan, but this is just how I think this journal is really cool because you can make a calendar with 6 days with a log graph, and then you can use these circles to make your time clock schedule, which is awesome. And then these pages, this one, this grid one, and this one, this like bigger one, all of them can just kind of help you make plans. And one of the ways that I like to make plans is like do chores is to, I'll just show you because I actually have them all done and from days past from the past, and I'm just trying to figure out which ones I want to show because there's a lot. So first I have this little page marker that is a cactus, and I have another one that's another type of cactus, and I think it's adorable because I like plants. So this one's the one that I actually did for November, and I kind of plan what I'm gonna do: a ballet, not soccer. Actually, yeah, I'm doing soccer instead of circus, so I should not do that. And then Okay, so this is like a day that I try to plan out what I'm going to do with the time. See, I had 1, 2, 3, like the hours of the day from like 12 hours of the day, and then what I was trying to do was my break and time, and kind of makes sense. And here I have how I segment my time and how I would finish my tasks. So I try to say, oh, I have to do these things within 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 10 minutes, and I would accomplish it by what time. And then I wrote Bloody Week for some reason. Maybe it was because of Halloween. Don't know. And then things I need to talk about. Just random things. And another thing, sometimes I'll take notes here. So example, this is notes I take in cinema class. And then these are French homework notes. They're not notes, they're just homework that I did, and I had to take photos of. And this was my October, which looks really crazy because it was. This is what it usually looks like after things are done. Like, for example, this is September and this is October. So November and December, you'll see that, yeah, it's bound to become quite messy. That's the word. And then sometimes I'll do a page like this, and this is sometimes I'll tape my tickets to things here after I make these time clocks and realize I can put another ticket in here. And then sometimes I'll categorize I'll just write the things I have to do, and then I'll rank them from 1 to whatever number on which one is more priority to do or which one I'm going to do first. And yeah, I like things like this. And then I try to have a schedule here, and I try to do a habit tracker over here, but I didn't continue that ever again. And then my address, oh my god, how I do my exercises, the title page. And I think there's one more thing that I could show you. Oh, see, I like this page too. And yeah, I just take notes in here, and I try to make it kind of an all-inclusive agenda notebook. I really like what I've done with my agenda. So this really is an agenda for me, even though it has all these like notes and things. It's more of a planning notebook for me. So yeah, I have another one that I use for writing more, I think, more writing things. It has, like, different journals have different things. So this one is my more task-oriented agenda notebook journal. So it's really great. And then actually, I also have this one, but I'm not going to talk about this one today. It's kind of a more private one, so that's why. But I really like this one too, because I got this one in China, and it was from a Japanese brand, and I really like the paper in this because it's thin, but really like good quality paper. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you liked and what I talked about and learned something. And another thing is that this paper is this cover is woven, so it feels really nice and sturdy, which is great. And I really recommend, if you like interesting journals, to get this one, or start with the black one. That one is the one that I started out with, and personally, yeah, it's my favorite. So this is my video. I hope you enjoy.